Well, welcome back to the DCO podcast, your podcast to cruise a little smarter. I'm your host, Lake, and I'm joined by my co-host, Christy. Christy, how are you today?
I am well, Lake. How are you?
Doing pretty good. We're going to do a quick bonus episode for you this week. We want to talk about what we're looking forward to for the Destiny.
Woo woo! I love a good new ship smell.
Yes, I am very excited. I have not gotten on the Treasure, so this will be my first time being on a Wish-class ship that's different.
And it's so different. And I think you're going to really appreciate the lounges. And because there's enough overlap for the lounges, in my opinion, I mean, I guess there's only one overlap, but between the Treasure and the Destiny, I feel like the feel is the same of these lounges. And I really think you're going to appreciate that. But before we get into that, let's just do a quick little life update, because I think it's something, and I don't know if we've talked about on the show, but you just recently got a new job. And to me, it's like, if I could pick you into a career, sort of, this is what I would put you into.
Yeah, so I left grocery retail management, which I was doing for many, many years. And I am now working for a company called Fleet Feet, which is a running retailer or run specialty.
I mean, is there a more perfect, what is the word? Like type of item to sell for you than running retail? I mean, come on.
It has been exciting and it's been a lot of fun. I'm a couple weeks into it already and I do really enjoy it. It's been really great getting to, learn and know my team and again, work with products and people that I'm very passionate about.
Yeah, I am so excited for you. I'm so happy. I'm glad that this is going well too.
Yeah, and it seems to be going pretty well. Our DM sent me a very kind email saying, I've heard good things and everything. Keep it up, this and that. So that was encouraging.
Yay, congratulations. And on the running front, I just want to briefly say, because behind you we record where we see each other. I know the listeners don't see each other, but see us, but you have your Run Disney sneakers. And for the listeners listening, we just received another email from Brooks about there still being Run Disney and Brooks sneakers available. So if listeners are looking for the cute either Epcot shoes or Stitch or the Mickey and Minnie shoes or the basic Run Disney, I don't know why I'm going through every single shoe, but they are still available in many sizes. So I would check that out. It's shocking that it's still available.
Yeah, well, they are all at the end of season now, too. So there is no reason for them to hold anything back because all of these shoes are being rotated out. But as much as I could talk running apparel and running shoes all day, which, again, is my job now, we should probably talk about cruising.
We should. And a ship that we get to go on in 4 days.
Yeah, so we will be on one of the preview sailings, which is provided to us through Christie's travel agency, Just Vacations and Cruises.
Just Cruises and Vacations.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you. I was going to let you do that. I was like, no, I think I got it. I didn't.
It's totally fine. But yes, I received the agency spot for that we were invited to go, and we now collectively get to go. I'm so excited. Lake is dying over there. Lake is choking on his beverage. Is it because I changed my words?
No, I just started choking.
Okay. But then you were cracking up while you were choking.
Yeah, because it was funny that it happened in the middle of the show.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't die. So we have the agency cabin and my family is sailing and Lake is sailing and we're very excited.
Yeah. And of course, there are preview sailings going on right now. So we have a lot more information, which is cool to me because we can make a better game plan and know what we want to do and what we're looking forward to. I'm excited that all of these menus and lounge menus are out. So I've gotten to really dive into those. There are some things that I'm trying to avoid spoilers for. And then there are other things that I'm kind of like, okay, menus I'm good with. I've been trying to avoid things involving any of the shows.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I have as well. We've shared stuff to the Instagram feed and for the podcast, but yeah, I haven't been actually listening to the performers because I want to actually see it for the first time when we see it.
Yeah. I want to start though with the Atrium.
Okay. This sounds like a perfect thing for you to discuss.
This is a section that I feel like they've really revamped and like you are utilizing a little bit differently. They of course kind of made the big reveal with Loki that basically the atrium can change with different heroes and villains depending on who is out and what's going on, which is pretty cool. I know Katie was saying that she saw there was a Maleficent theme that looked pretty cool, but like the whole atrium is like decked out in themed lighting that will change. And then while the chandelier is probably the most unique of the Disney ship chandeliers, everything I've seen again with the effects and stuff, it's pretty cool. Like it's kind of this vibranium crystal look, and I think it's super unique. I'm kind of here for it.
I have to say, we all know, people, I have never seen a Marvel movie. This isn't changing anytime soon. So this, right, not my genre as a whole. I am not looking too much at the effects of the chandelier because I want to see it in real life. But I am very, like, the few pictures I've seen of the chandelier, it is kind of stunning. And I can't wait to see that in person. Also, our cabin has been assigned.
Oh, that is actually super exciting because it wasn't like 2 hours ago when I looked.
It wasn't even an hour ago when I looked. So we are in a family veranda on deck 6 and we are on a bump out. And so that's obviously all I'm going to put on the podcast right now. But I'm so happy we have a family veranda with an extra adult in our cabin. That makes me very, very happy. And we're on the bump out. Like, that's exciting as well.
I've never sailed on the bump out.
What? Well, now you get to.
Yay, more new things to look forward to. Am looking forward to the rooms as well. While they are still pretty much the standard Wish style layout, you know, it's always fun to see what character and kind of what color scheme you're going to get in there. But, you know, room is probably the lesser of the things I'm excited for. Again, turning back, that atrium section, like I'm really looking forward to just like being able to sit in there and kind of see all of the different things happening there. I think they did a good job kind of making that its own spectacle this time around.
And it's still, they're doing atrium shows like they have on the Treasure, which I think is fantastic. So we will get to see whatever atrium shows. I haven't researched what those are, but they are in existence. And so we'll get to see what those are.
Yeah. And talking about those, of course, we've given a lot of praise to the Indiana Jones show on the Treasure. And we do have an equivalent. So the two ship-specific characters are Zaya and Gamble. And
do you know what the focus of that show is?
So the comedy show is called With Great Power, a Marvel comedy show.
Okay, look at I'm getting a little Marvel action.
Yes. And I did see some spoilers that, you know, there's a couple heroes that make some appearances. But again, haven't tried to watch too much of the show, but the little snippets I have seen were pretty funny.
And when the listeners go to sail this ship, make sure you get there early. These shows, it's limited space. It's in the Luna / Sarabi / whatever they're calling it on this ship. And it is not that large of a space. And these adult only shows are very popular and every seat will be taken. So make sure that you arrive early for them. And they are doing like the singing show that is maybe 5 minutes long that they did during the Treasure as well. It's like the musical thing. Yes. Yes. So that's exciting. I'm excited.
Me too. Sticking with the shows, of course, the new to the ship show is Hercules. It is probably the only show on the sailing I'm interested in seeing.
Correct. Same. I mean, I love Frozen, but I don't need to see Frozen when I have seen Frozen. And I love Seize the Adventure. And it's like the perfect length of show for me. But again, I have seen it on every other sailing that has been offered. So I can skip this one. But yes, Hercules. I can't wait to see how it compares to the West End because you and I saw it in the West End this summer.
From what I can tell, and the only thing I've really seen is cast, kind of what the cast looks like at the end. I do believe it's definitely more movie centric as opposed to the Broadway centric.
Okay.
Only because there are characters that are movie specific that aren't in Broadway.
Oh.
So I do believe the plot is going to be a little bit more narrow, which I think makes a lot more sense for a cruise ship opposed to the West End show. And I'm honestly kind of happy about that. I think that's probably going to be a better choice. But again, that's just kind of my speculation.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree that making it movie centric makes more sense. But yeah, I'm very excited to see to see the show. The lead actor for Hercules 1 or the Destiny 1 cast, right? Is usually how they describe it, is amazing. And so I've just listened to him like belt out a few verses in the little promo videos that Disney has announced. Which, can we talk about that for a second? Good job, Disney. I am so proud of Disney that they finally accepted that social media is where it's at and that they could let everybody else post it, or they can, hey, plus up some videos and post it themselves. They have posted so much. They have posted room tours. They have posted some different shows. They've given us a little bit of the Lion King show, which we'll talk about, or dinner show, which we'll talk about soon. But good job, Disney. It's both on the Disney Cruise Line like feed, social media feeds, and the Disney Parks and Disney Entertainment social media feeds. But there's a ton that they've put out, and that makes me very happy because it's like good content, and you can like trust the source and all of that.
Yeah, they've had some pretty good content supporting the release of this ship for sure. Well, why don't we go ahead and move into dinner? One new restaurant to talk about. We said, I don't even know like if I need to do the Marvel show this time around.
It's going to be the Treasure Night 2.
Oh, well, never mind then. I have to go and see that then.
So I knew you would. So you and Blake and Dave can go and see Rocket and Groot, right? Those are those people. And yes, I don't know if I'm going to go, but yes, you three should definitely go.
Well, then I will get 2 new menus.
Exactly.
And that is exciting. But of course, the big one, the Lion King restaurant. I'm not going to lie. Like I have seen a little bit just because it was impossible to avoid, some TikTok showing up from this. But I think it's fair for anyone to have very high expectations of this show and this dinner, because we have seen that Disney has a Broadway show of it. We have a scaled down. I don't even want to say scaled down because Festival of the Lion King is its own whole production in Walt Disney World. Like so they have done this. This should be a rinse and repeat grand slam for entertainment value. I would truly expect nothing less.
Yeah, I am really excited about this. The menus we'll talk about, I am real curious how they land for people because they are very unique. You can get your same sort of dish you would there's a chicken dish and there's a like braised beef or something like that dish. So like the same items you would get at every other Disney ship, but all of the different spices. And so and flavors. I'm very curious if this sticks for a long time and how people feel about it once they start eating it. I'm excited to try it.
I am pumped for this menu, and I cannot figure out like what I'm going to narrow down and actually order from it, because there's a lot of different flavors and things that I think sound really good, and I'm hoping live up to the hype. And the other thing too is this menu has like a pretty robust specialty drink menu.
I was noticing that. We're going to be having some fun on this night of the cruise. Yes. Because like there's an amazing gin drink that sounds so good. Then there's a whole South African wine flight. Are you kidding? Like I need that.
And one of my favorite additions to the Wish class ship menus was that every restaurant has a specialty drink like tasting, and we had really liked the one we did in Arendelle because it was like super unique because it had mead and beer and like so it was some sort of mixed drink. Like it was super cool. It was my favorite one we've done, and the classic ships still have not adopted that to their menus. And this one has a flavors of Africa, which again, it's 3 5-ounce cocktails, and it's supposed to be different like African flavors. But yeah, the whole menu.
Gin.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at how many specialty cocktails there are. And this includes the alcohol-free beverages, but there's a lot. This is going to be a big night. This is also our Hercules night. So this will be night 2 for us on the ship.
Yeah, it's exciting though. I am excited to try it. And talking about menus, like I said, I think the lounge menus look pretty spectacular as well.
Haven't looked at one.
I have looked at a couple. I've got my eye on a couple drinks, not just, the fun special ones, But I think the menu that actually really sticks out to me right now is Cast and Cannon.
Well, I guess that would never surprise me, but you'll tell me why. But also, are you going to buy, do you think, a specialty cup?
I would say likely.
You
I
do
do love
love.
my collectible tiki mugs for sure. But I like that with Cask and Cannon, it's not just beer. Like that used to be your beer pub style place on the last couple ships. And now it's a beer and like specialty rum bar. So that menu has gotten like twice as long as what it's been on other ships in the other iterations. And I just think it looks super cool, super interesting. I think that's going to be one like if there's some sort of rum tasting eventually down the lane that people do there. And they're like, oh, yeah, we tried all of these really unique ones. Not that we'll be doing that this time, but that's kind of the vibe I get from that. But I am looking forward because it does have, its own specialty beers and all of that as well. But I think they did a really good job plussing up that space.
We're going to have a hard time fitting all this in.
Oh, for sure. There will not be enough time.
But fortunately, we have a podcast cruise. So if people want to join us next summer and cruise with us and our families, we are doing this cruise July 18th, 2026. So you all can join us. And it's a 5-night cruise. It is a 5-night cruise to Mexico. And so you'll get extra nights with an extra menu.
Yeah.
So,
Again, and just looking through, like, of course, there's Deville's too. That whole menu looks super good. There's a drink that has a strawberry banana infused. I think it's a gin.
oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to have to try that.
I will be buying that up in a heartbeat. That sounds so good. And then the Sanctum too has pretty cool looking menu and specialty drinks. I mean, they all do.
Ooh, there's an elderflower too. Drink at Deville's. We both need to show up at this cruise without being ill so that we can drink each other's drinks. We can have sips and try them.
Try all the things. Yeah, and every lounge too has its own specialty beer as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not helpful for me, but it's very helpful for you.
I do love a beer.
Did you see too? Deville's has a sommelier bin.
Yeah.
But I don't recall, did the other ones have it? I thought you could only get the sommelier bin at the Rose.
No, I
guess I
believe
haven't paid attention.
Nightingales did too, because I think we had done it there before. But I don't think they always have stuff in theirs.
Well, and that might still be the problem.
Yeah, I would expect the Rose would still be the place to go for a sommelier bin, which is a lounge I really like. And I'm a little bummed that I'm like, there's no way I'm going to have time to like go and hang out there because there's going to be so many new cool things to hang out at.
The one thing about our sailing is they do for the second sailing, it's also the media one and where Disney is going to be filming. So Disney will actually take over bars and restaurants at various times to film their own promo pieces. So, which Dave interrupted on the Treasure last year once when we were trying to look for a seat. I didn't realize that filming was occurring. So there will be times where places will be closed. And so maybe you will have the opportunity to go to the Rose just because it might be the choice.
Wouldn't be upset about that.
Right?
I'm kind of hoping that the like adult pool area isn't super busy because there's nothing like new up there. I would not be opposed to like a little bit of pool time if it's not super crazy up there.
Okay, good. Take Blake.
Adult pool.
Oh, the adult. Wait, that little tiny pool?
Yeah, I like that little pool back there when it's not overly crowded.
I mean, and it really won't be overly crowded because everybody will be doing everything else.
Exactly. That's the
But
hope.
also take Blake swimming. We will add this to your checklist for us. We will confirm if any of the snack offerings at the cask and how do you say that, bar? Cask and Cannon? That is how you say it. Has any gluten-free options available. So in the past, there's been like option or two. So we will see if there's any options on this sailing.
Oh, yeah. I don't have that menu up, but there was something too that it was like, oh, I think I want to spend the $8 just to see how that is.
Fried potato puff, chicken tender, nachos.
Oh, it was definitely the potato thing.
Sounds like something I need. That one's probably not going to be available for me to eat, but maybe you guys can eat it. And then there's also a loaded potato puff, also not for Christy, but that is a giant Bavarian pretzel baked soft on the inside, crispy on the outside, and salted. Like, wait a minute, something is awry with this description. I think they messed up the name. in the website we're using. It doesn't matter, but you'll have to see if there's like a potato pretzel because that is how they labeled it, but I'm not really sure.
Oh, it could be like a pretzel that's like a potato roll dough.
Yeah, it could be any number of things. So yeah, we will have to go and investigate just for research to see what the real menu has and what the options are.
Yeah.
There are several plant-based options though for people that are plant-based. So good on Disney to have that.
Yeah, I think that about covers like my excitement. Like I said, seeing the theming, seeing the lounges, the atrium is a big one. I am looking forward to probably some early mornings at the little coffee shops in there. I like those little coffee lounges.
What is it? Meg?
One is Meg and one is Merida.
And those look amazing. I need to actually grab my coffee card because I'm pretty sure I have a free coffee.
I got mine packed.
And there was one other thing I just thought of. Oh, you and I are going to try to run our 5K at Lookout and see if we have any issues running from the ship to the island.
Yeah, I would definitely love. That's really like the only thing on Lighthouse is I would want to go and see if you can run that, go and hike the lighthouse area, and I'll probably have lunch and then head back.
Yeah.
That is kind of my tentative lighthouse plan, which I think will probably be a lot of people's lighthouse plan is like there for a little bit and then back on the ship.
For sure. That's usually how I guess I feel like these island destinations, this type of cruise goes because there's just so much to do and see in a very limited amount of time.
Yeah. Also my second time to Lighthouse finally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we have to see. I want to see what the beach is like because I know in November it can be in various stages of difference from when you and I first saw it because of the weather. So I am curious to see how that is as well.
Yeah. But I think that's about all I got.
That's all I have.
Yeah. Again, we just wanted to talk about some of the things we were excited for this sailing. We'll be doing all sorts of posting. We'll have snippets up for the Patreons. I think daily is the plan, as well as probably doing some lives and then posting all over the Instagram and all of that fun stuff.
Yeah. So you can follow on our feed. If you have questions, let us know. And if you were thinking of Patreon, this could be a good time. We have a lower category. So if you want to hear the snippets, I think we're going to do the snippets. We have decided exclusively for Patreon, but we will record a show when we return and get that up.
I believe the plan is to do a open live show the day we return.
And that's going to be live everywhere, right? So,
yes.
So you can tune in whether you're Patreon or not. And that is going to be on Wednesday, whatever next Wednesday is.
Yep. But if you want to follow us on this journey, Christy, where can our listeners follow you?
You can follow me the most at Instagram and Facebook at Pack Your Pixie Dust. And Lake, where can we follow you?
You will be able to find me on Instagram and YouTube at MouseGen. And of course, follow the podcast. Instagram is where we will be most active during this trip at DCL_podcast. And you will be able to find all our information on our website at DCLpodcast.com. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for listening, and we will see you next time on the DCL Podcast. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
The DCL Podcast is not affiliated with the Disney Cruise Line, Walt Disney Company, Adventures by Disney, or Run Disney. All of the opinions expressed on our shows are those of the hosts and the guests who appear on the show. If you have any questions about any of these products, please contact the Walt Disney Company.